Kindy Rockstars. Prepare for a treat, let's meet and greet some bands and singers that are super sweet, making music that's fun for boys and girls. Help them learn about this great big world. Fun for the family, yes it's true, your kids will love it and you will too. Clap and dance and sing aloud, become a part of the Kindy crowd. These songs will make you move your feet and give your ears a great big treat. So settle in, grab your guitars, and let's get to know our Kindy Rockstars. Hello everyone, and welcome to Kindy Rockstars. This is the show that gives you the stories behind the songs from some of the best bands and singers that are making fun, informative, educational, catchy, and occasionally silly songs for children and families. I'm your host, Patrick Adams, and each episode of Kindy Rockstars will feature an artist and a featured song. So let's get to this week's show. Joining me on today's show is Tara DROUIN. Welcome to the show, Tara.
Hi, Patrick. Thanks for having me.
You got it. All right, so tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into Kindy music.
So I'm a teacher and a mom and a musician. Music has always been in my heart. I have been creating songs with my husband and my brother in a band, and my friend Rob, in a band called Iridescence for over 20 years. We write like pop rock songs, and we've had some success with our music being licensed to Nickelodeon, which was really cool. And shows, cool. They use some songs in shows like Zoe 101 and Drake and Josh.
That was my next question.
Yeah.
What shows were you on?
Yeah, so they used at least 5 of our songs. So if you're familiar with Iridescence's music, you'd be able to recognize them in the episode. So that was pretty awesome when that happened. And what else? So I'm a teacher for over 14 years. I've taught grades 1 through 6. I taught music. I taught drama. I've taught all over New York, in Brooklyn, Queens, and Long Island is where I'm from. I live in a town called Bethpage. And then I'm also a children's book author. I took 2 of my songs and I turned them into books. So One Heart is the one we're going to be, listening to today as the song. And yeah, I mean, that's been amazing just to see the feedback I've gotten from it and the difference that I feel like I've made in my classroom, promoting unity and diversity and kindness.
So tell me a little bit more about how you decided to get into Kindy music. Was it really because of the books, or?
Yeah, it was definitely because of the books. I mean, I just decided to, well, really, I love teaching and I love music. So it was a way to merge the two. And One Heart came as an inspiration from like seeing all my students, from different backgrounds and their, different ethnicities, and how we're all, it's like a big melting pot, the world. But inside we're all the same. We all have one heart. So I just wanted to teach my students about that and about acceptance and loving one another. And it also came from being a mom too, and like seeing my daughter and, how it's like, when you come into your own and knowing yourself, you see that you look different than everybody, not everybody looks the same, but like, that's the beauty of the world, is that we do all look different, but, we're all human beings. So that song inspired me to create it into a book. But then, so I kind of segued, I had, more musical ideas, and I ended up pairing up with another teacher, mom, musician, and we created a kids band called the Gumdrops. So I've even delved more into kiddie music with her, and we've collaborated on at least 3 to 4 songs. We did a song about, how different it is being back in school, called School Days. We did a Groundhog's Day song called Shadow Walk. I mean, we've done like a bunch of different songs together, and that's been wonderful also. So, I love doing kiddie music. It's so fun, even playing shows and having kids dancing around and, it being more interactive than, let's say, a rock show. It's just a different vibe.
Yeah, kids are probably better audiences in some respects. I think they can sing and dance and clap along and let you know they're having a good time.
So true. So true.
So how did you, and I ask a lot of people this, but how did you deal with the pandemic? Were you doing live performances and switch to virtual? It's what's kind of the story?
Well, I started teaching some online classes through a website called OutSchool, and I did a workshop about, it was about my book. We talked about One Heart in one of the workshops that I did. I also did a songwriting workshop where I worked with children all across the United States on developing their songwriting craft. So I kind of found a way to still be creative while being at home. My daughter wrote a song called I Know This Will Be Over Soon. And that's actually up on YouTube. So like I helped her with her songwriting skills. During the pandemic, I also released my second song and book called Red Rock Road. And and it's about my family, basically about my parents' home in upstate New York and how beautiful it is there and all the fun things that we do while at Grandma and Grandpa's house. So since I was away from my family, to have the opportunity to release that book back in December of 2020 was pretty awesome. The song was recorded with the Gumdrops, and then the book, I had this wonderful author from the UK, Samaya Basnet, she illustrated it. I made the best of it, That's all you can do. So.
Yeah, no, I think everybody kind of picked up a few new skills during the pandemic, especially when it came to virtual, which, everyone's going to carry forward, I think. I think it's a great way to expand your audience and bring you closer. All right. Are you ready to get into your song?
Yes, I would love for you to play it.
Today's song is called One Heart. So Tara, tell us a little bit more about this song and also about the book.
So One Heart came out as a song in 2016. I released it, through Spotify and all the different platforms. I had recorded it with my producer, Dave Caggiano, and I had, fun fact about the song is I had my daughter and my nephews sing on it. So if you listen to the last chorus and you hear the children's voices in the background, that's my daughter and my three nephews. My daughter Kaya, my nephews Robbie, Johnny, and Eric. My brother also sang on it, my brother from Iridescence. So yeah, and then back then in 2018, I was working in my school district and I met this wonderful art teacher who loved the song and, saw images that go along with the lyrics and illustrated it for me. So it was released as a book. It's on Amazon. And then, even after everything that happened, over last June with race relations, my book got a lot of press. And it was pretty awesome. I got a, write up in the Post and a bunch of other different newspapers because of the positive message that it has. So it was like a whole new resurgence for the book. And a lot of educators found out about it. And, it's been pretty awesome. I mean, I'm available to do workshops and stuff in schools. I did one up in Oneonta in New York, talking about diversity, and the whole school sang the song in the auditorium. It was so amazing. So yeah, this song, it is part of, who I am and part of like what I believe, my message that I believe that the world should, we should all love one another. I think it's very important for children, especially to be taught because, they're the future. So.
Yeah. And we need to make it perfectly clear to everyone out there when they think of children's songs, they usually maybe think of the sillier ones like, I'll just say
head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
The ones embedded in pop culture. But no, kiddie music also has a great opportunity to embed really good messages, and then the song is a great example of that.
100%.
All right, well, let's play it. Here is One Heart by Tara DROUIN.
We may not all look the same. Our skin might be a different shade. Our hair can be straight or curly. Our eyes can be blue, brown, or green. And when we sleep, we like to dream of castles in the sky. And did you know that inside everybody's got one heart? Inside everybody's got one heart. When you wake up, each day's a brand new start. Inside everybody's got one heart. We may not all feel the same. He likes the sun, she likes the rain. She gets up late, he gets up early. We like to learn about new things, especially learning to sing. Voices come together, there's nothing better. Inside everybody's got one heart. Inside everybody's got one heart. When you wake up, each day's a brand new start. 'Cause inside everybody's got one heart. And if you wanna make things happen, you wanna live in a better world, recreate the love and unity, just look inside to find out who you are. Time's about to start and stop, and when you look inside, you got love for everyone. Inside everybody's got one heart. Inside everybody's got one heart. When you wake up, each day's a brand new start. Inside everybody's got one heart. One heart. One heart. One heart. One heart.
That was One Heart by Tara DROUIN. All right, Tara, tell everyone where they can stream and download that song and where they can find and connect with you on social media.
So One Heart is available on Spotify, Amazon Music, iTunes. You can find me online. I actually have my own website, Tara DROUIN, DROUIN, author.com. You can find, see what's going on with me and what's coming up. And I also, my band's website is iridescence.com, which is I Ride Sense. And my kid band is the Gumdrops. We have a Bandcamp website, and you can find us on YouTube, and, feel free to reach out and say hi.
Excellent. Well, Tara, thank you so much for doing the show. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much for having me.